and then I think oftentimes in that state, we're not dealing with the problems that we have internally. We're not dealing with the trauma, the relationship, those things. So
Often we're blaming them on other people.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what's kind of interesting to me is even the way that you describe it, it's put a pause on those problems that we feel like we have to solve in every second to do kind of like self-work. I wonder what is on the other end of self-work. Like, I wonder when you get through a lot of those things that you need to work on, where else they can take you. Because I don't think they go, you're good, see you later. Maybe you start to speak some of that. Maybe you need to deal with all of your stuff before you're ready for that higher
Well,
consciousness.
maybe both things can happen all the time, because virtually every powerful psychedelic journey I have, and ayahuasca is symptom of that. And my last ayahuasca journey was in 2019. DMT, NN-DMT more recently, and then 5-MeO DMT. They all sooner or later deal with my baggage. I carry a lot of baggage. Those of us who carry less baggage tend to have a gentler trip, but in my case, it's right in my face, and you don't deal with it.
And you keep going after it.
I keep going after it because it's very useful teaching, and I keep slipping back into bad habits.
So it's a reminder.
Yeah, and it's really important to recognize that these substances are not a magic pill. It's going to fix you overnight.
I think people use them as that.
They're not.
I think they've become trendy in a way, and I think a lot of people are seeking out ayahuasca because they're like, hey, I have this block, and if I just do this ayahuasca, it's going to fix it for me, and then it's done.
Chances are it'll be done for a few weeks, and then you'll fall back into it.
It's like a chiropractor or something.
You have to carry on the work. Yeah, the real work begins after the session.
So it's a recognition of what's going on. What you have to confront, and then you have to do that work.
And you have to do that work. But as to novelty, I mentioned Kerry Morris and the polymerase chain reaction. The other interesting one is Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. Did I mention them?
No, but they've been.
They also were very forthright, particularly Wozniak, that the Apple computer would not have been invented without LSD. And Francis Crick, who's the discoverer of the double helix form of DNA, along with other colleagues, he was a regular user of LSD in the 1960s before it was illegal, and the 50s. And he also suggested that he first got it. He got the double helix form under the influence of LSD. So these are scientific examples of people who are making a quantum leap forward in knowledge as a result of their psychedelic experiences, not as a result of their alert problem-solving state of consciousness that we value so highly, but as a result of a completely other state of consciousness. In my case, the novelty I got was I was given a novel during 5 ayahuasca sessions in Brazil. I had never written novels before. I always write non-fiction, and I still mainly write non-fiction. But I was given a novel, given the whole plot of the novel, and I ended up writing that novel. Between the session was in 2007, I finished the novel in 2010. It was called I had no idea that I had a novel in me. And that's why I don't care. I found an area.
How did I just...
And I was able to...
The entire story existed to you.
Yeah.
Now, explain to me how it existed, like plot, beginning, middle, end, or existed like
I saw the principal characters, and I saw the setting. It was 2 young women, one living in the time of the Neanderthals and one living today, who were literally entangled in space and time. And it was the use of psychedelics in both times that enabled them to be entangled, and that they were brought together by an entity that they referred to. So my critics are going to go wild with this. They're going to drug shame me forever. But you know, they were brought together by an entity called the Blue Angel, whose purpose, there's a demon who travels through time called Super, and he's seeking to destroy everything that's good about humanity, and he's doing that in 2 time frames, in the time of the Neanderthals and today. And the Blue Angel entity brings together these 2 young women in these 2 different time frames to do battle against the demon.
Oh my god, what is that? You can just take!
Do you see it like a movie, or how does that present itself?
What the hell am I doing?
I saw scenes. I saw my young character from the Stone Age, Rhea, throwing stones very, very brilliantly at her enemies, and I saw the connection between these two between these two worlds, and the sense of a supernatural battle of good against evil, against which the human story is played out, and that ultimately we humans always have
No.
we always have